Hey guys, what's up? Welcome to the channel, or welcome back to the channel. This is Living in Denver, Colorado. Today we're back at it. We're back in Brighton, but this time we're going to be talking about the full vlog tour and everything that you guys want to see or know if you're curious about Brighton.
We're back in Brighton. I like it. Let's check it out, guys. What's up, guys? We are the Mile High Property Brothers. I'm Eli Schmidt. This is my business partner, Will Grimes. If it's your first time checking out our channel, first of all, welcome. Appreciate you being here. While you're here, hit that subscribe button along with the notification bell, because I'm guessing you're wanting to know what it's like to move to or live to Colorado, and that's exactly what we talk about every Tuesday and Thursday morning.
Correct, and everybody that is still here that has subscribed, that watches religiously, super appreciate all of the emails and the comments and helping you guys buy homes. It's been phenomenal, and yes, I say buy homes because we are licensed brokers in the state of Colorado.
True.
And we love helping you guys with your real estate needs just as much or more, and we love making these videos for you guys. So that number popping up below are the guys who answer the phone calls and the emails and the text messages. So if there's anything we can do for you, you let us know. But getting right into it, let's talk about Brighton's full vlog. If you haven't watched the other Brighton video, we had one just recently, not too long ago. Super well, so a lot of fun. You guys probably found out that I grew up there, you know, back and forth from when my parents would let me see my grandparents for the summer and things like that, and love just watching the transition of Brighton, of where it's been at for a long time. But then recently, these past couple years, where Brighton is now and where it's going as we continue to push forward, and just the benefits of that. And we've talked about a lot of those benefits as far as proximity and just some other benefits as far as like why you might be curious about Brighton. Go watch that other video in regards to some of those, because today we want to focus on just a full vlog and what everything looks like for you guys. We might cover a little bit of price point and some things like that, but we cover more of it in the other video. But man, we're ready to get after it. Show you guys what it is. We're still back out here at Brighton High School. We're in the shade. It's a little hot in Colorado right now. It's been a hot week. It's been like 100 out here.
I know.
It's dry heat, so it's not terrible, but we're in the shade. We're kind of enjoying that. But let's get into it and just give you guys, some context and history of Brighton, and then we'll kind of follow up toward the end as far as like where it's going. But just to give you guys context, from Denver perspective, we are northeast of Denver, about 30 minutes. Like it doesn't take long to get to Brighton. Not long at all. One of the oldest, if not the oldest, I think it's the oldest old town Main Street area.
It was 1887 it was founded, I believe.
Super culture.
I had to learn that. I literally, like, we do deals in Brighton. Most of the deals I've done up here, have been new builds. So I thought Brighton was one of our newer developments, like we have like Reunion in Commerce City. I couldn't have been more wrong. It's one of the oldest cities that we have here, one of the oldest main streets in the state.
It's really cool. It's got great Hispanic food up here. My grandpa was a county coroner out here and then had a mortuary out here for a long time and got a lot of awards for that. But he was, anytime, if you guys know anything about that type of work, if you're the county coroner or if you own a mortuary, you are super embedded with the community, and you're a super important part to people's unfortunate times of life if you're taking care of someone's loved one. But man, it really got him embedded in the community, and growing up out there, like I was able to see a lot of that. So I know exactly what Brighton is. I'm actually more surprised at where they've decided to go these past couple of years, because man, especially the past 2 years, it has grown exponentially, but it hasn't lost its nostalgic feel, its cultured feel, its sense of community. Kids ride bikes out here. It's super fun. But in addition to all that stuff that we have a video on, let's get right into like the full vlog. Let's kind of start ourselves out, and let's show you guys the old Armory and what that's all about.
All right, guys, so one of the coolest things that I thought about Brighton was coming here to the Armory, which is now a performing arts center. So kind of funny. I'm not sure how they link those two together.
Arts.
Yeah, right.
There is an art to proper marksmanship.
There is.
I see exactly why.
There you go. So
consider myself an artist.
There go.
Self-proclaimed.
There you go. So what I like, guys, is that they kept the original front. They kept so much of the original history to the Armory when they converted it, and you're going to see that amongst like the entire main street of Old Town Brighton. And what I like about that is a lot of you guys that were jumping on Zoom calls when you're asking us about places that you should go or where you want to land when you live in Denver, or Colorado rather, a lot of you guys are specifically saying you want an Old Town
feel
area, an Old Town feel.
But you still want to be within a certain distance of Denver and your Trader Joe's and your Walmarts and your airport. Like, it's like a resto mod car. You want the old car with like a brand new motor and brakes and tires on it, so you don't have to maintenance it. Same thing. You want the old feel of a great cultured town, but you still want to feel like you're connected to the rest of society.
Good car reference, because we checked out a car show today.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So right across from the Armory, just to the east, you've got a lot of just local folks that come down here every single week, and they show their cars, and it's growing over time. Once you get into like midsummer, it gets even a lot bigger, and there's a couple different locations that throw these as well. But it's fun because it gives you something to go out and show some appreciation for some great metal and some hot rod work. Show your kids, or if you want to go and grab some Hispanic food and enjoy that and come look at some cars. The bottom line is, it's really cool that this size of community is still a little bit smaller, even though it's growing with new builds on the outskirts. This central community, as far as like Old Brighton, Old Town, you still have a lot of these locals bringing their cars out and having conversations and sharing some food and breaking bread, and just, man, that's how I grew up. So I think maybe I'm partial to how I appreciate that, but I also understand the value in the community. I think that's great, and I think a lot of people get too busy nowadays, but super cool that you can have this historic Armory right here, right across the way. You can enjoy a car show on the weekend.
All right, guys, now one other factor here that Brighton has still managed to preserve was all of the agriculture. So before all this new development came out here, Brighton, in addition to the small Main Street area and just small downtown, was just a lot of farmland. And you're still gonna find a lot of that up here, as you can see from our drone footage, but some of that has been sold off for new builds.
Right, correct, but there's still plenty of farmland. It's really cool to see that, and you're still in touch with the city, yet you still get to share some of the farmland area. And like, bottom line, I think Brighton just brings the best out in everybody, right? Like Eli's learning. I've never heard him talk agriculture unless it was marijuana related.
That's what you get on a Colorado farm.
So the fact that he's even learning what true farming is beyond recreational, I think it's great. It's already a win for, maybe he should live here. It's already a win. He's already learning.
Already changing. A small town is just bringing the best out.
Bar Lake?
Yep, Bar Lake, guys, is a massive lake up there, and we actually could not get authorization to fly our drone over it, so we're going to show some other clips of Bar Lake, and you'll get the idea.
We stick to the rules, see?
That's right, that's right. See, law-abiding, right?
We know when to push it and when to not push it.
Nothing like that, yeah. So, guys, take your kayak out there, take your boat out to Bar Lake. It's very, very popular, but it is so big. Even when it is, you know, as popular as it is, it never feels super, super slammed. So a lot of people will come up there despite living in Brighton or not. That's a big attraction for a lot of people.
You've got plenty of space, whether non-locals are coming up there or not. Like, you're just never disturbing. Man, imagine if you are living up there. You can go out there during the week, during the summer, when everybody else is working. You might have a chance where it's like even less, crowded, right? But just a great spot, really cool. And again, I can't harp enough on just that sense of community that you get out here.
Now, guys, with the proximity to Denver and airport, we are further on the eastern side. So if you're trying to get to the mountains all the time, it's going to be a little bit more of a drive for you. But here's the thing, right around Brighton, like we mentioned, Bar Lake, there's a ton of walking trails, a ton of places that you can go hike and do.
You've got great views of the mountains. Hey, people that think they're not going to get mountain views in Colorado, they're the Rocky Mountains.
It's true.
They go from the top of Colorado to the bottom, and they're super big. If Eli was a house, this is like the Rocky Mountains. In Colorado. Like, you can see them no matter where you go. But more importantly, guys, since Brighton is growing, so has our infrastructure as far as highways and just everything else. So it's not, you're within an hour of the mountain. Like, if you want to go to A Basin and go snowboarding, if you want to go to Rocky Mountain National Park, if you want to go to Loveland, you're less than an hour to Loveland. You're probably 45 minutes to Loveland, and then probably an hour and a half into the Rocky Mountain National Park if you want to go all the way up into the mountains. So yeah, a little bit off the beaten path, but we've got great highways out here. You've got E470 that's been built, so you're less than an hour to Boulder, hour and a half to the national park, because you've got highways where you can go 75 miles an hour. Like, so yeah, it looks a little bit further on a map, but time-wise, it's not terrible. And if that's something you guys want to do on the weekends or twice a month, completely more than feasible, more than doable.
And with that comes about a $200,000 lower average
At least.
price for the homes out there. So,
Yep.
man, you really got to gauge that extra 10, 15, maybe 20 minutes to the mountains. Is that worth maybe that extra 200 grand per year?
And the mountains are amazing. And this is how I describe, like when I lived in California, man, I had to live on the beach. So I'm an idiot. So I did. I lived in Laguna Beach and I lived in San Clemente on the water.
Keep in mind, before you guys talk crap, he is a native. He lived out in California for a long time. He is from Colorado.
I was serving our country.
That's right. That's
Okay.
right. That's
And
right.
I was, right? I was in the Marine Corps, did some other government work. I'm out there for a decade and I loved living on the ocean, but believe it or not,
May I see your invitation, please?
Sure. Here's my invitation.
the bottom line is, I thought it was great to live on the water, and it cost me a lot of money to do so, and like probably living out of my means a little bit. And believe it or not, my day-to-day, I was not going to the water every day. I remember pulling up to my place and not even looking at the water every day because I was so busy. So when you guys are looking at the areas that you want to live, the mountains or Mountain View or right up next to the mountains can sound, amazing, and that's why people come to Colorado. But realistically, like if you're not going to be using it every day and you could be saving a ton of money and still commute, it's not bad. Like lake life is not bad. There's a lot of qualities, and like average price point out here in Brighton is in the high threes. Yes, that's a little bit lower because you got townhomes and condos here as well, so it brings the average down. But you can do single family houses out here for phenomenal homes, new builds, and other established phenomenal homes for $515 and below. So a lot of cool stuff. Just, man, when you guys are looking at areas in your lifestyle, you've really got to weigh some pros and cons and really weigh like what's necessary, what's not necessary. Now, if the mountains aren't necessary for you, that's okay as well, but it's just asking yourself these right questions as you guys transition here.
Now, if you guys are from Brighton and you're watching this, I apologize. We're not trying to blow up your small,
Yes, we are.
amazing, historic
The more the
town.
better. Yeah, we are. We're trying to blow it up because
can say
everybody that we've helped on YouTube have been phenomenal people. We have not had one
true.
bad client, mark my words.
We had one weird Zoom call with one guy that was a little off.
Eli's fickle. Okay, he runs a tight show. He drinks wine. He's fickle.
Everyone else has been really cool.
The bottom line is, if you guys are coming here, you're coming here no matter what. So the best we can do to help you guys, just put yourself in the right position as far as where you want to live. The better citizen of Colorado you're going to be because you're going to be happy where you're at. All right, guys, in a nutshell, there you have it. Yes, it's not an extraordinarily huge full vlog. It's definitely not a Denver vlog. Like, it's not even a quarter the size of Denver. However, just giving you guys some things that were out here, right? Some, like, Brighton High School, super competitive in sports, but the commute and access to highways is still really good. You've got Bar Lake, you've got Old Town, you've got great Hispanic food, you've got car shows and a sense of community out here. So hopefully we've given you guys just a splash of what you would experience when coming to or living in Brighton.
All right, guys, appreciate you tuning in. Again, we are the Mile High Property Brothers with living in Denver, Colorado. So if you have not done so yet, hit that subscribe button. And one thing I never asked for that is super helpful, hit that like button, a little thumbs up. If you like it, like it.
Like it if you like it. Again, we are licensed brokers in the state of Colorado, and yes, we love helping you guys with your real estate needs just as much as we love making the video. So if there's something we can do for you guys, that number popping back up below. We are the guys who answer phone calls and text messages. We are also the guys who answer the emails. So anything we can do for you guys, man, we're super excited to help that. But until next video, we'll see you next time.
See you guys.
See ya.